am Shadmir Ferret. If you want to know more about national and international news, do watch News Roundup twice a month on the Activate International.
And you'll be informed on science, economy, finance, sport, and so on. Don't miss your favorite English program, News Roundup.
News Roundup, your best English program.
Hello and welcome to this new edition of your favorite English program, News Roundup, broadcasting Brazzaville from the Republic of Congo. Of course, there's no headlines of this edition, but we have a guest, the special one, Mr. Alain Atipault Akouala, the former Congolese Minister of Communication. Welcome to the show, sir.
Yes, thank you to receive me. I was Minister of Communication and also Minister of Special Economic Zones.
Thank you for the presentation, sir.
Thank you.
So the details now. The head of state, His Excellency Denis Sassou Nguesso, participated to the Paris Conference on African countries' debts, along with other head of state. President Denis Sassou Nguesso had talks with Moussa Faki Mahamat and Jean-Hugues Le Drian. Details.
Talks with the French Foreign Affairs Minister Jean-Yves Le Drian were based on cooperation between France and Congo, and also decisions on African economics fundings. The second official to be received in audience by the President Denis Sassou Nguesso was the African Union Chairperson Moussa Faki Mahamat. Both have discussed about the next meeting on African Economics Committee conclusions in relation with Paris Summit, the implementation of the decisions taken during Paris Summit on African economics fundings, but also looking for ways and means of making COVID-19 vaccines in Africa. Both officials' talks end up by African countries' peace and security issues, mainly fighting against terrorism, having a close look on Chad transition, and of course, the security situation in Central African Republic.
The Prime Minister Anatole Koloné-Makosso held the first board of ministers on Wednesday. Since he has been appointed, of course, the Prime Minister. They were all there, old and new ministers. Anatole Koloné-Makosso strongly believed that the job should be done in the right way for the development of the Republic of Congo. Watch these reports and know more about the issue.
This first meeting was an opportunity for the Prime Minister Anatole Koloné-Makosso to be in touch with everyone, then get the job done as quickly as possible. Honoré Sayi, opposition member, but who is sitting for the first time, said, "I have been chosen to serve the Republic, so the first thing to do is to enforce the Constitution, then respect political parties' rules and functioning. To do so, I have to be out of my political party and serve the country's right. Congolese people are expecting a good and excellent government dealing with Congolese problems. So the new government has to implement President Denis Sassou Nguesso's political program."
So we come back to our guest today, Mr. Alain Atipault. So you were the many times ministers in this Republic of Congo.
Yes.
So what do you think about new governments leading by Mr. Anatole Koloné-Makosso?
Okay, first of all, I would like to thank you.
Yeah.
The Prime Minister, Anatole Koloné-Makosso, I would like to give him my all best wishes.
Yes.
And he has a key role to play today.
Yes.
Because after Mr. Clement Mwamba,
yes,
we have to congratulate
we
Mr.
stayed for
Clement
5
Mwamba.
years.
Yes, and he did a lot.
I did a lot.
He did a lot in very difficult conditions.
Yeah.
Yeah. And today we have Koloné-Makosso. He belongs to another generation. Yeah. I think symbolically, it's something very important from the president. It's kind of message from the president. And let's wait for his, statement, policy general.
Yes. You mean actions?
In front, yes, in front of the parliament.
Yeah.
But he also already has his roadmap.
Yeah.
And all that we can tell is to wish him the best.
The best.
In the interest of the country.
With all governments.
Yes, of course, of course.
Thank you very much, the Minister. So let's have the closer look of the new Minister, of course. The one we talk about is Madame Destinée Hermela Dukaga, the former Minister, of course, of Youth and Civil Instructions. She's now the Minister in charge of Tourism and Leisure. Marie-Claire, our reporter, has the details.
Her name is Destinée Hermela Dukaga, former Minister of Youth and Civil Instruction, but she has been appointed Congolese Minister in charge of Tourism and Leisure. She's 38 years old and used to be the president of a political party called Patriotic Front. She then got into PCT, where she's a member of Higher Council. She had been one of the Denis Sassou Nguesso speakers during the 2016 electoral campaign. Therefore, she's the first woman appointed Minister of Youth and Civil Instruction. She had done so much, even introduced new reforms. Above all, Destinée Hermela Dukaga encouraged young Congolese to be African Union young volunteers. She's qualified in mechanical engineering. She has served in petroleum industry. She's got a master's degree in public administration and public organization. She was born in Dolisie in the south of the country. She's determined and courageous. She's the one who has introduced the National Day for Civic Instruction and the National Day for Youth.
The head of state, His Excellency Denis Sassou Nguesso, has chosen a new government, of course, in which Denis Christel Sassou Nguesso he is holding the position of international cooperation and public-private partnership promotion. More with Dick Ansala.
Denis Christel Sassou Nguesso has been so far the president of Perspective d'Avenir Foundation. Born on the 14th of January 1975 in Brazzaville, he went to school, mainly Young Secondary Military School General Leclerc. Then he went to France and studied private law. He therefore specialized in notary profession. On his return to Brazzaville, he was recruited in 2001 as a trader by the Congolese National Oil Company, SNPC, and assigned to the London office. From 2005 to 2009, he worked as the Deputy General Manager in charge of downstream within SNPC, specialized in refining and oil distribution. In 2007, he started his political career by creating the pole of Young Republican Political Party. In July 2012, he was elected member of Parliament of Oyo District, founder and president of Perspective d'Avenir Foundation, involved in social projects and training of young people. In 2018, Denis Christel Sassou Nguesso created a think tank. He is kind, generous, with political ambitions. The new Minister of International Cooperation would bring out a new generation. He has many responsibilities.
So the second question, we come back to the Minister. We come back to you, Mr. Alain Akouala Atipault. You are one of the Congolese alumni. You studied in the United States, of course. So please tell us the story, your story in the United States.
Okay, this story is something very important in my life.
Yes.
Because when I came back from France, I created my own company. The name of that company was International Communication Concept.
Yeah.
That company was specialized in marketing and communication.
Yes, marketing and communication.
Yes.
That's in Paris?
No, in Brazzaville.
In Brazzaville.
In Brazzaville,
yeah.
In Brazzaville. That was the dream of my life, to be a businessman and to win a lot of money.
Sure.
And to contribute how to build my country in the economic aspect.
Okay.
And at that time, I used to go to the American library. The boss of that library was Mr. Daughtry.
Mr. Daughtry.
Yes, it was in 1992.
Oh, good.
And 3 years after, I got a contract with the privatization committee of my country.
Okay.
You know, President Lissouba and his government signed an agreement with the IMF, the World Bank.
Yeah.
It was the reinforced program of restructuration of our economy.
Oh,
it was based on how to privatize public company.
Public companies,
And
yes.
my company got a contract.
Good.
How to build, to organize all the communication
Good.
about this, systemic transition.
Sure.
And at that period, I used to go in the embassy
Yes.
to explain that key period of our economy. And Miss Eva Rogers, she was at the embassy of the United States. She was in charge of economic aspect.
Yes.
And they discovered my job. And they told me, we think you should go to the United States because,
Yes.
at that period we came out from a sort of socialist system.
Yeah.
Okay? And we tried to go in an open system, democracy
Yes.
system. And they make me the proposition to go in the United States to discover
Yes, I know.
how
so
United
the U.S.
States
Embassy in Congo Brazzaville offer you a scholarship to
Yes.
go to study in the United States.
study in the United States to
Yes.
discover the experience of United States.
Yes.
In,
So in communication?
No. It was in how the United States build their economic reform.
Oh, good.
And how they try to privatize the American economy.
Good.
And that's why I discovered the United States, and it was,
It was a
something
good
very important.
experience. Very, very important.
It's opened up my mind.
Oh, good.
Yes, it's because I went in Washington and Huntsville, Alabama, Chicago, New York, and 2 or 3 moments struck my mind.
Good. So did you come back to Brazzaville to apply what you have learned in the United States?
Yes, when I came back from that state, in the job that I was doing, it improved something in my expertise.
Yeah.
Yes. But there is one thing I want to tell you.
Good.
We met because we came from many countries from Africa. I think it was a little bit, about 20 or 25%.
Yeah.
And the first guy we met, something that struck my mind, is we met a senator. He died not
long ago.
Yes, he was with Martin Luther King.
Oh, good.
John Lewis.
John Lewis, yes.
Yes, we met John Lewis, who had 25 Africans, and explained to us what was his struggle with Martin Luther King from the civil rights,
Good.
the black civil rights.
Civil rights, yes.
And we should do the same for African countries, for our country. The second one, it was the manager of the Chicago Stock Exchange. He was, we used to say, a black American.
Yeah.
But that guy explained to us why the black American decide to become African American.
Americans. Yeah.
And he told us they came from far away in the American history.
Yes.
But years after years, they will improve the American society.
American society.
And some years after, Barack Obama became the president of the United States.
Yes, that was a dream.
It was a dream, yes.
Yeah.
And he told us, we African American, we can do a lot for your country, but there is a problem in your country. Your leadership, your leaders don't have a collective vision.
That good, His Excellency. Stay with us. We still need you, says. In order to deal with poverty, then promote sustainable development in our country, in the Central African country, the Association of 6 African countries had a workshop in Brazzaville, then back up the cooperation between France and Congo. Reports.
The workshop on the use of sustainable lands in the Republic of Congo was held in Brazzaville. Participants from different Central African countries have learned more on the feasibility study of lands program in order to support the implementation of this program. French Development Agency, along with Congolese experts, have been appointed to participate to the workshop. The funding of the program is up to 50 million euro. So CAFI will bring 35 million euro and France 15 million euro. So, CACI is an association of 6 Central African countries and a coalition of moneylenders. So, the program will of course back up not only in the area of agriculture but also forest one. Therefore, the program is the initiative of both heads of state, Emmanuel Macron, President of France, and Denis Sassou Nguesso, President of the Republic of Congo.
Of course, we come back to the minister one more time. Yes, sir. So, you have done so much for the development of this country.
I don't think so.
You were the ministers.
Yes, I was a minister for
special economic zones.
Yeah.
So, would you please tell a little bit about your experience or your political career for this country?
Oh, I think it's not time to make that, to look back.
Yeah.
But one thing I can tell you,
Yeah.
the fact that I was not a state in 1997, when I became the government, in 2006,
Yeah.
President Sassou sent me to the United States. He was the president of the African Union.
How good I know that time.
He might meet President Bush. And I went to the United States. I spent, I think, about 1.5 month
Good.
in the Congress to explain
Yes.
the policy of President Sassou in
Yes.
Congo, his vision, as the President of the African Union. And June the 5th, he was received by President Bush. I personally met Jenny Fraser.
Yeah.
Okay. My experience about the 15 years in the government,
Yes.
I don't think that I did much. I did a lot. But one thing I can tell you, I've discovered,
Yeah.
for sure, the fact that this country is very, very, very rich.
Yeah.
This country can produce around $5 billion.
Sure.
$5 billion in GDP each year.
Yeah.
But we must work very hard.
Very hard, yes. By doing what, His Excellency? By doing what?
You know, the head of state already thought about that.
Yeah.
We must fight against corruption. We must, have a good culture of governance. Mm-hmm. We have to diversify our economy. And, the real investment is in the youth.
Yes. That might also be challenges of the new Prime Minister, Anatole Kone-Makosso.
And I trust him about that.
Good.
But
Maybe.
it will not be easy.
It's not easy.
Because I think if we want our country to recover,
Yeah.
okay, because we have a lot of problems, our debts, the agreement with the IMF, and so on. We have to work very hard, at least between 10 and 20 years.
Between 10 and
10, 20
years.
To recover the country.
Yes. Okay, maybe. Let's stay again.
Yeah.
We continue our news. Congolese volunteers, teachers, and are expecting their integration as a civil servant agents in the public administration. So the announcement was made by Félicien Bollet, President of Volunteers Teachers Collective. Details on this report.
Congolese volunteers teachers are claiming for their rights. Their integration in the Republic administration as civil servants is the first one, as well as their current financial situation, which is not good. They want the resolution of the situation as quickly as possible by the new government. Otherwise, teachers are demanding peace and security in schools. They therefore congratulated the new Prime Minister Anatole Kone-Makosso, who is in fact a teacher in which they strongly believe to find a suitable solution, because he knows about Congolese teachers' problem, noting that the new Prime Minister Anatole Kone-Makosso was the Minister of Elementary Education and Literacy of the Republic of Congo.
Maybe the last question we're going to ask His Excellency, the Minister Alain Atipault Akouala, is that there's an association here in Brazzaville, entire Congo, called the Congo Alumni Connect.
Oh.
Yes, they are promoting English.
Can I be part of that association?
Why not? Why not? I'm the one who deals with the Secretary General. So,
congratulations.
We want you, in link with your experience in the United States, and you speak good English,
I don't think so.
would you please give advice to the young Congolese who want to go to study in the United States?
Okay, first of all, I have a first request. It's for the United States of America, of the American embassy. We don't feel American here in Congo.
Yes.
Congo is in the middle of Central Africa. Congo is in the middle of the Congo Basin. I think this part of the Africa and the world must be the most richest part of the world.
Good.
We need American company to be here. We need American investors.
So what shall we do to attract American companies in our country?
Your association, for example, can try to think about, some Congolese American economic days.
Good.
Why not? It could be an idea, and I can share my experience with you.
Good, that's fine.
For the youth, they must learn English. Today is more easy than our period.
Yes.
Because today they have, internet and many
social
possibilities.
networks, yes.
Yes. Our period was only at school.
Very difficult for us.
And sometimes you listen to Bob Marley song. And the young people must learn English because it's a huge passport of, the future. All the technology sector, the first language used is not Chinese, is not French, is not Spanish, it's English. And why not to think about some partnership between some American university and
the Congolese
university, like Denis Sassou Nguesso University,
even Mariam Gwabi University.
Yes. Why not American university can come here and build an university? And English is a very important language. That's why some countries in Africa who were Francophone countries but decided to teach, to make English become their official language.
You want to talk about Rwanda?
Rwanda, yes. With President Paul Kagame.
Yes.
A great guy.
Okay, good. Yes, we come to the end of the program. Unless you have the last word, His Excellency.
My last word is for the youth of our country. They must trust the future. And your association can play a key role between the United States and the Congo.
Thank you very much. You have listened to what the Minister have just said. And here we put an end. We see you next week. Thank you very much for watching. See you next.